Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and we're here in episode number 70 of our Pokemon White version playthrough. So, we're in a bit of a sticky pickle right now. If you saw the last episode, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, if you haven't seen it, take a gander down yonder. We got 2 Pokemon, and we're here in the Elite Four of the Unova region. We've taken down 3 of the trainers. There's 1 left to go. It is a fighting type trainer, and we have a Pokemon that's weak to fighting on our team. So, I'm just going to put this out right here to start off the video. Win or lose, when this battle is completed, the Nuzlocke is officially done. I mean, technically, as you can see from the little poison blackout marker down below, it's already been done 3 times over, right? So, you know, I was kind of sitting back, taking stock of things. I did take a day off away from doing the playthrough. Not really because I felt I needed a break, but because I wasn't feeling that well the other night, so I thought, you know, I'm not going to push myself. Pushing myself in that mindset of this game is going to just make me feel even worse. So I thought I'll take some time off, but it gave me some insight, you know, time to reflect. And I realized when I'm putting the Nuzlocke rules into my original recreations, or rather my recreations of the original playthroughs that I've done in the past, that kind of doesn't work that well, because I want to try to hit certain points that I hit throughout the playthroughs, and adding the Nuzlocke rules changes that, because, you know, I haven't done the Nuzlocke rules my original playthroughs before. So anyway, all that being said is, the Nuzlocke is done as of today. But the game will continue, because of course the main focus of these series are to showcase all the different franchises, the features of the Pokemon world as I've gone through them in the past. And once we are done, by the way, Pokemon X will be our final playthrough of my main series adventures. Once we're done with that, any future Nuzlockes will be the standard Nuzlocke rules, and I'm going to adhere to those. Now, I'm putting this out there, not really because, like, I feel like I need to defend myself or explain myself to you folks. You guys got my back, you know, you're on my side with this. I get good comments saying how you agree that the RNG is skewed a little bit towards the computer's favor, making it harder for me as a player. It could just be random bad luck, I will say, clean slate, but, like, whatever, it happens, right? So, as far as the main series go, it's not Nuzlocke adhered to perfectly. It's never been, really. And Pokemon X is going to be a lot, probably more lenient in the Nuzlocke-ish kind of stuff. I'm still going to try to incorporate the rules, but at the end of the day, if the Nuzlocke rules do not allow us to do the playthrough, the Nuzlocke rules can take a hike, because I got to show you the game. Alright, all that being said, was there anything else I was going to talk about beforehand? I don't think so. If it comes back to me, I'll say it then. Alright, but, as I say, we're going against the last of the Elite Four, a fighting-type trainer, and our only 2 active members, which I do need to heal, well, one of them at least, are going to be Marowak and Terrakion. Now, first of all, we'll show you Marowak. He is a serious-natured Pokemon from the Kanto region. He has, Lightning Rod for the ability, and we've got Bone Meringue, Thunder Punch, Rock Slide, and Strength. He's probably going to be the best bet in this upcoming battle because he is, of course, not weak to fighting, as opposed to our friend Terrakion here. At level 47, he is bashful in nature, he's got the Justified ability, and we've got Sacred Sword, Rock Slide, X-Scissor, and Bulldoze. Now, before we go into the battles, I'm going to go ahead and see what we have for TMs that could help us out. Because, as I say, win or lose, the Nuzlocke is done. I am, at this point, I'm going to be free to revive Pokemon. I'm just saying right now, in order for me to get through the remainder of Gen 5, I got to go through it with the proper mindset. And, oops, wrong button. But, sticking to the Nuzlocke rules is not the proper mindset for me to, you know, endure what this game has in store for us. Excuse me. Anyway, let's take a look here. We got, what's super effective against fighting? Well, of course, flying would be good. What else we got? Do we have anything useful? I think we might have Aerial Ace, but I might be completely wrong on that. We got Scald. If only one of us could learn Scald right now. We can't, sadly. Sky Drop. I highly doubt anyone can learn that. I'm not going to waste time checking that. I do think maybe Acrobatics. Probably not. Nope. But if we have Aerial Ace, tell us we have Aerial Ace. Come on. Come on, we got Aerial Ace, right? It's hidden somewhere. It's just waiting for a moment to reveal itself and let us know that we have it, right? Never mind. Alright. Can anyone learn Fly? Could you picture Marowak spinning that bonus propeller and flying? I can't, because he can't. Alright, anyway. Let's heal up Marowak and see what we can do. Where's our hyper potions? Thank you. And let's see if we can somehow manage to pull through this battle. My hopes are not high. I will say, if I do lose this battle, I'm going to come back. We've already seen the Elite Four. I'm not giving them any more screen time. I'm going to come back once the battle is complete, and we'll continue the story at that point. But we are going to show the initial attempt versus, I think it's Marshall, I believe, a martial artist. You know, sometimes the names are pretty clever as far as the puns go and the subtle references. Misty, for example. Yeah, when it's raining and stuff, it gets a little bit misty out there, but I would think mist is not the first thing that comes to mind when I think of water, but it is a thing. But Marshall, it's quite an obvious, not too well hidden pun. Do you think this is in reference to Incineroar's Final Smash? Of course, Smash Brothers did drop just yesterday. Very cool stuff. I haven't played it yet, but I have seen it being played in person. Actually, not just on YouTube or anything like that, but some of my fellow classmates have it, and they were playing it. It's so weird to see a Smash Brothers roster with only like 6 people or 7 people, 7 characters to start with. Anyway, greetings, Challenger. My name is Marshall. In order to master the art of fighting, I'm training under my mentor, Alder. My mentor sees your potential as a trainer and is taking an interest in you. It is my intention to test you, to take you to the limits of your strength. Ki! Well, you're taking me to the limits all right, for sure, most definitely. What's with the hair? Because we gotta see if Marowak can do this. We've got Terrakion as a Terrakion backup. Turbakion, you might want to call him. I won't. But, I don't know, we'll see. Actually, Storm Throw could be a thing. Watch him send us out into Terrakion. I'm gonna try to get Guts. I'm gonna just do a Boomerang. Let's just do that. Wow, okay, that's not a bad start for us. Payback going first does nothing. Come on, Boomerang. It's going to take quite a few of those. Plus, we're going to expect to see a Marshall Hyper Potion Full Restore or something. Let's try for Paralysis. Wait, why are you going last now? Are we speed tied? Not anymore, we ain't. I'll tell you that much. Storm Throw. I think that was always critical? Yeah, okay then. So, yeah, going into this with the better mindset of the Nuzlocke does not count anymore, it's a good thing. I feel more at ease, more relaxed. Also, that's something else I wanted to talk about. So, like, the length of time I've been doing these playthroughs, these videos, like when I first started out, I was like, you know, professional. I want to look like a good guy and stuff. And I would always be a little bit concerned about maybe being, you know, for example, when I get frustrated at the random RNG which keeps hitting me, battering me down, nowadays, I can express that frustration because I know, as I say, you folks out there have my back. You understand what's going on here. Let me just do a quick little bit of mental math. 63. So we took 63 points of damage. We know that Storm Throw always lands critical. I'm going to try going for Boomerang again right now. Will they go higher up? But wait, now they go Payback. We are speed tied. This is kind of weird. But anyways, nowadays, like I said, I feel more at ease to vent the frustration if I'm feeling it. And I don't really feel like, you know, I don't want you guys to see me getting upset because I'm sure you all play Pokemon. You know the frustration and stuff. How did that do so little? It might have Guts, actually. That could be a thing. So, no paralyzing anymore. But, what was I saying? Yeah, like, you guys, you're on my side with this whole thing. You know the frustrations of the Pokemon world. Stop would you healing, finally. But something I gotta keep in mind is, although you folks are on my side, and, you know, I'm okay with you guys seeing when I get frustrated, because it does happen, I gotta remember there are maybe new people watching videos on my channel and seeing for the first time my composure, my experience with the world of Pokemon, and I don't want to come off looking like just a very nasty, angry person. You know, I'm generally... Hang on, it's getting too warm in here. Heater is off. I'm generally a pretty good, easygoing kind of fellow. Quite often. I mean, how many times do we mulligan in TCG Online, and I take that in stride. So anyways, I gotta remember, if anyone's watching this as their first video of Professor Chaz, I gotta be the part, play the part. I gotta be good, be nice. Not good. Good implies skill. You know, I just mean I gotta be professional, if you will. So that being the case, I don't know. Frustration's still gonna come. You can't really prepare against that, I suppose. All that being said, this does lead into an important point, which I have alluded to in the past, and I will fully explain right now. I have said that if I have to, you know, undo a complete whiteout, blackout in the game, I was going to give a special something as a giveaway. Now, I'll talk about that once we see this next Pokemon come in. What's it going to be? It's going to be a Sock. Now, I don't think you're quite as defensive, but... And you shouldn't have Storm Throw. Let's go for the heal, see what you're going to do. But, yeah, so... Over this coming weekend, I'm going to be working on something. What we're going to do as a special giveaway for each of my blackouts down below... Now, you shouldn't have guts, but I had 2 blackouts for like a lot of the playthrough, the whole way through. I decided I'm gonna go up to 3 anyway. So since we hit the official 3 blackouts, I'm okay with saying 3 is gonna be our maximum. Plus, it might cost me a little bit of extra cash that I'm kind of light on right now, so I want to try to minimize how much I'm gonna put myself out money-wise. But what we're talking about, or what I'm talking about, is a special kind of a giveaway for those of you who have stuck with the playthrough the entire way through. And if you haven't, I mean, you can go back and recap. Of course, as always, we got a link in the description to the entire playlist, which you can check out at any time at your leisure. What we're doing is a little bit of a skill testing quiz. I'm going to come up with 5 questions over the weekend pertaining to this playthrough, and I'm going to ask you folks to answer those 5 questions. I'll give out those 5 questions probably next week, once I put some thought into which ones they're going to be. And do you have an Ice Punch compelled, my good sir? You probably do. I'm going to heal. So yeah, I'm going to come up with about, I think we're going to say 5 questions. And it's all going to be about, you know, at what level did such and such happen, or in which episode did such and such happen, stuff like that. So it's going to be up to you folks out there to keep yourself up to speed and recap all of our adventures thus far. So actually, this weekend, if you're bored, might be a good time to go back and rewatch the whole series from the start and see... I gotta restore some PP. What do we have for that? We got Ethers. Restores 10. And Boomerang only has 10, so let's do that. Alright, we are good. So, it's gonna be 5 questions, as I say, asking specific events that happened in this playthrough. And what we're gonna do, I'm gonna give, probably say, a few days, maybe we'll do a full week, at the end of the week, for example, if I do the week. I will take the responses to those questions, and I'll say the more questions you get right, the more likely I'll choose you as a winner. But if we have, for example, multiple people get all 5 answers correct, I'm going to do random name selection and be giving out prizes. Excuse me, Burp tried to escape. I held it back for it. But yeah, I haven't decided the prizes just yet. I know part of it is going to be something to do with a mail-out, which is going to be the costly part for me, as I say. So that's going to be a little bit not as forthcoming as, you know, I would like it to be, because this time of the year, finances are pretty stingy. So, that being said, I'm going to give out a nice supply of Pokemon TCG Online code cards. We got a ton still back here. So I'm going to give out a bunch of those to the winners of this quiz, recap, questionnaire kind of thing. So, your best bet over the weekend, rewatch the series, unless you have every moment memorized, and refresh yourself on what's going to happen there. So, you know what I should do? I'm thinking about it out loud like that. I should maybe put a time thing to it. I'll say, if you get all 5 questions right, instead of a random draw, well, I'm going to keep note of when responses come in. So if you get all 5 questions right and you're the first person, I'm going to say that guarantees you one of the 3 prize packs. And we'll just go with that. Fun little way to recap the series, almost like leading to a year-end wrap-up thing, which I would like to do something about that for our channel here, basically. And yeah, nice little walk down memory lane of what we've had to endure fire in this playthrough. As I said, I think last episode, stat drops, you know, special effects of attacks like paralysis, poison, random attacks not missing, which can miss, attacks on my side missing, which are not likely to miss, critical hits, me getting hit by them, the opponent not getting hit by them. How many times have I claimed Grub's Leaf Blade was a non-critical Leaf Blade? Granted, it did help us quite a bit in the Elite Four. Wow, you're all out of your big hits, are you? Okay then, no more hammer arms. All you have excuse me, was a Stone Edge? I ain't too scared about that. You should have retaliated on your first attack to make good use of that. Granted, okay, we're not hitting you that hard, but I do believe Marshall... Oh, why do you have a special attack? That's wild. I do believe Marshall is out of full restores. So we can knock this Conkeldurr around 5 ways for Sunday, which is a sort of expression I've never understood. I should look that up. I think it's actually 8 ways from Sunday or something like that. Some crazy amount of ways from a certain day of the week. All those old crazy kids and their crazy expressions from the crazy days back of mine sometimes, because I'm kind of an old man too. Alright, would you just faint? Come on, I want to see what else there is here. What if it's a fighting type that's weak to ground? I'd like that. Strength, pop it out. Alright, 1 final bullet. What do we got, Marshall? Have you been saving your best for last? I mean, we've got our strongest on the field right now, level 51, Marowak, ready to whack you down. Mienshao. No, I don't think you get anything super effective. So that's my final Pokemon. We'll use our last bit of strength. Let's heal and see what heal do. You got a jump kick. Okay, that does hurt. All I can do is heal and hope it misses. If I get a critical, Marowak does fall. But, as I say, I'm in a better mind space. Better mind space right now. You know, if we lose, whatever. And, like, one of the nice things is, I've apologized many times for I'm breaking the Nuzlocke rules here, there, not just this playthrough, but in previous playthroughs as well. Excuse me. And you folks have been okay with that. Now, how much did that do? I think it did 64. So, like, we could survive another. That did do 64, right? Yes, it did. Let me check the bag. What do we have for battle items? I was hoping for, like, an X evade or something like that. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's throw caution to the wind. We're not going to win this just by spamming healing items. The Bone Meringue. Oh, a high roll. Okay. Well, as I said, wasn't expecting to win this one. It is what it is. What do we have? If we can handle this, we're going to try to slow you down with bullets. I don't see... Really? How are you slow? Critical hit. Did you see that? Alright, we're coming back in once Marshall is done. Alright, Marshall is down. Said some kind of nonsense garbage about, oh, a strong heart wins and he's giving that to me or whatever. He gave me 6,000 bucks and it's time to move on. Now, you have become the strongest trainer in this Pokemon League. The statue at the central chamber will take you to the Champions Room. We, the Elite Four of Unova, are sworn to follow the Champion's order to be neutral. So the rest is up to you. Well then, alrighty. Now, in Nuzlocke-ish rules, basically, I did put the team away that we were using. I've got a new team with us. We're going to take a look at them in a bit. First of all, let's move on. Now, I do have some healing to do. Yes, I've got some reviving to do. But not just yet. We're going to do that when we get a chance, but I want to go up and talk to Alder and be like, why would you make us fight the Elite Four? Like, they don't even seem to imply that they know anything's happening here as far, you know, as far as Team Plasma, Trainer N, all this stuff. Like, they just battled me like a random regular trainer. Doesn't Alder know that we're here for a reason? I don't know. This always seemed kind of weird to me, but look at this. Now, I've said this before in other games, or about other games. I love when you have a staircase like this, people might instinctively want to run up to speed through it, I like to take my time. Like when we're going through the, was it Ganon's Tower in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, I kind of like walking up slowly up the stairs. It builds up the dramatics and the epicness. It's over. Never again will Pokemon be made to suffer or be held captive by humans. It's all thanks to my friend. You may have the title of champion, but you can't stop me with just a title. Your soft heart has left you weak. Years ago, you lost your Pokemon, your partner, to sickness. It's kind of bad. In order to forget the pain in your heart, you wandered Unova. Who knows how long it's been since you've had to fight with your full strength. I actually kind of like that about you, though. As a trainer who far outmatches the champion, I shall issue an order across Unova. Trainers of the world, free your Pokemon. I beg you! Separating people from Pokemon! Do anything but that, brother! You and I both put our beliefs on the line and fought with all our strength. And I won. Do not say another word. Listen to this guy! I think he's all high and mighty because he's legendary on his team. I've been waiting. In the future I envisioned, you obtained a stone. And, indeed, you have. That dark stone, Reshiram is responding to it. Stop. This is not a suitable place for the legendary dragons. From the ground, rise up, the castle of Team Plasma. Surround the Pokemon League. What is this? This always struck me as a little bit odd-ski, but it's cool, I will say, you know. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but as far as stuff that Gen 5 did, this is kind of cool. Now, it's like, where was this? How was this a thing? Were those drill pods? Or are they just spires? I think they're drills. Yeah, they're retracting. Okay. So, it's basically Figaro Castle from Final Fantasy 3/6, if you talk to the Japanese numbers. It was Figaro, right? Yeah, I think. Anyway, it's a submersible. And Team Plasma is taking over the Pokemon League, basically. Now, this is quite a big castle. Look, it dwarfs the whole league. And that is kooky, crazy stuff. Okay, are you done yet? I forgot how long this cutscene went on for. Lightning Thunder Strike. Now what? Oh yeah, the staircases that just basically pierce the Pokemon League. Now, this leads to a funny kind of moment. Okay, so this is not really that funny. Stairs are just embedding into the Pokemon League right here. And thunder strikes again to indicate the epicness of what is happening. Okay, we get it. Let us get inside, because I want to show you. Look how close N was to death. If that staircase was just a foot to the left, his left, my right, your right, our right. Actually, I guess it's behind him. Anyway, pretty close to getting smooshed. What has just happened? No, sorry, what has just appeared is Team Plasma's castle. The king's words will sound from the heights to all below. You must come to the castle as well. Everything will be decided there. Whether Pokemon will be liberated from people, or whether Pokemon and people will live together, we will see whose belief is stronger, and our result will change the world. Is that so? Well, hey, here's Charon. Mr. Alder, you're a wreck. It's not fitting for the champion. You did well to get this far, brother. Somehow, I beat the Pokemon League, but it wasn't easy. Tell me about it! I have to congratulate you. I became stronger because I understood what I want to do. Chaz, tell N this. Some people grow stronger by being with Pokemon. My Pokemon and I are proof. Together, we learned and became stronger. I lost. I should have been able to demonstrate the bond between my Pokemon and me. That would have shown that brother the worthlessness of his outrageous dreams. So, his convictions were the real thing. Be careful, brother. The ones who change the world are always the ones who pursue their dreams. Chaz, brother, partner, I ask this of you. Even if Pokemon and people are separated, nothing good will come of it. Please let him know that, brother. Can do. But first, where does this portal take us? Can we even go there? Why can we not go there? Come on. I guess that takes us back. I'll look after Alder. You go on. I mean, I could. I lost. Oh, don't say that whole thing again. No, I just read that. Okay. So up the spooky dark staircase we go. And off to the post-game? So what, not really post-game. You know, it's still part of the main story. But this, I did really like about this. They, you know, despite the fact they make you go through the Elite Four, they throw a curveball and you don't fight the champion. There is something else you do in this game to end it off. Those in accord with fate are preserved, and those who rebel against fate perish. When the way is forgotten, duty and justice appear. One can lose the forest for the trees. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, that is a second mistake. By the way, the mistake is I don't remember any of these voices. In fact, they have no names, so I have no clue who's talking, really. Superior men can understand what is right. Inferior men understand what will sell. There are not two suns in the sky, nor two sovereigns over the people. So, okay, we gotta take on the 6, or at least 6 of the 7 sages here. Well, if anything should happen to our king, it would be disastrous. It would ruin Ghetsis' perfect plan. Our Lord N will be disappointed, but the 6 of us shall defeat you here. So, you can't see them. They're secret for now. I've got a team of 6 Pokemon, 1 Pokemon for each guy. Let's do this. Or sit back. Can you manage that? Who the what? Still standing, are you, Chaz? You're drift fails. Ain't just me. The gym leaders of the Unova region do something. So, sorry. Not only were we stronger than you, but there are a lot of us. Accursed gym leaders! Ignoring Team Plasma. That would be a terrible thing for us gym leaders to do. Bianca asked us to come too. Nothing? Okay. I'm fine, don't worry. No need to worry. Holder of the Darkstone, please proceed. So, the gym leaders actually show up. Now, granted, you don't really see them do anything, but just the fact that they show up, they come, is really cool. So, that's another cool thing that this generation has going for it. But a sad note is we gotta save it up. So, you're gonna see a quick glimpse. Actually, are you? Hang on. I'm gonna do something really, really sneaky. Can I do this? Aha, we're gonna save it up. You don't know who's on the team yet. We're gonna leave that as a bit of a surprise for the next video. We're gonna do that on, I'm gonna probably try to have it up for Monday, and you'll see what happens next in Pokemon White. Whoop, there we go. There we go. Alright, so that is gonna be a wrap for today's video, today's episode, and this week for Pokemon White. If you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to, first of all, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, feel free to throw me a like down below. If you want to see some more episodes of Pokemon White to get refreshed on what some of the questions, well, not the questions, to get all the answers before the questions are revealed for that little giveaway quiz I'm talking about, link in the description. Playlist is right there for you. You can check it all out over the weekend if you like, or just watch bits and pieces, whatever. And prepare for the giveaway quiz, which we're doing, probably not Monday. I'm going to do it as soon as we do complete the main story, now that I think about it, but prepare, get refreshed. If you want to see some more some more videos that I've done, feel free to check out some links during the outro. You can subscribe to the channel, and you can also join as a member and get some members-only perks for being a member of the channel. And if you want to see some more content that I put out there, I've got Instagram, Twitter, and Discord, all linked in the description as well. I'm very handy today. But that's it. Thank you folks once again for watching. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I will catch you next time.